you're asking, why would you need to know if your chickens are laying? Well, duh, it's a no-brainer. Hi, welcome back to another video with FarmWise. Today we will be showing you ways on how to check if your chickens are laying.
This is the first and most important thing we check. We check to see if they are crouching. Then we check their vent.
Take for instance this chicken's vent. If you notice, inside is moist. This one is a laying hen. If you take a look at its comb, it is red and fluffy, and that's an indicator of an active laying chicken. Now on the contrast, I'm gonna go ahead and show you a younger chicken. This chicken was recently purchased. So if you take a look at the comb, if she would stay still, if you take a look at the comb, it's very small in size, has not fully matured, as well as look at her feet. They are bright yellow. Usually the laying chickens, their feet are paler, so you can also use the feet as indicators in comparison to a laying chicken. And if we were to check her vent, you would see that it is dry. So we're gonna go ahead and check the vent of this chicken so you can see. If you check the vent of this chicken, you notice that it's dry and it's smaller, meaning it hasn't been used as yet. See, it's very dry. So just to do a recap, the 3 tips we gave to check if your hens are laying is if they're crouching, that's number 1. If their combs are red, bright red or bright pink and firm, that's another good indicator. And also we check their vents. If their vents are moist and has a clear or white fluid coming from the vent, that indicates an actively laying hen. On the contrast, if their combs are small, like the one I showed you in the video previously, here's another one. If their combs are small and their feet are bright yellow, or their vent is dry, it therefore means they either haven't started laying or they have stopped laying. So you can use a combination of techniques to determine whether your hens are laying, but the most effective ones that we've tried are their vents, their crouching, and their combs. There are other ways, as I mentioned. You can utilize the color of their feet. We use that option as well, but it is not as accurate as using the 3 tips in combination. So take for instance, you see a chicken and its comb is big and red. That doesn't mean it is laying. You'll have to put everything into perspective to tell if they are laying. Now, if you'd ask, why would I need to know if my chickens are laying or not? Well, duh. You need to know if your chickens are laying so that you know if they're being productive, especially if you have them for commercial purposes. For home purposes, it's fine. If they lay whenever, it's okay because it's for household purposes. And you probably don't eat a lot of eggs. But if you are doing it for commercial purpose, wherein you're making money from it, it pays to know. It literally pays to know if your chickens are laying.
If you've decided to test the theory, what you can do is check to see all the indicators. Once you've found that yes, they fit the criteria, separate her from the flock and go back daily to check if she is laying. That way you'll know that the theory actually works.
If you find these videos from FarmWise interesting and informative, please help our channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Also, please let us know if you've tried any of these tips to determine if your chickens are laying, and let us know if it worked for you, or even if you found other ways in finding out if your chickens are actively laying. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for another video from FarmWise.